Welcome back to the Box2Box podcast.
This is episode 68, and Isak to Liverpool is heating up. Is this the right move for them?
And another Arsenal wonder kid breaks onto the scene. Are Arsenal the best setup team in the world?
And transfers once again this week. There's so many to go through.
All that and more on the Box2Box podcast.
Let's go.
You ain't going home,
Your
bro.
Honor, I'm sorry. Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Ours are on the pitch, and Bangula starts our next. And Bangula,
She's Egyptian. She's Egyptian. Game tomorrow. Would you rather Saliba or Mbappe?
Right, Saliba right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Saliba right now.
You're sacrificing
That face when you lie. That's
Saliba right now.
Gentlemen, getting very close to a certain episode number.
The next one. Next one's going to be a special episode.
You see, you guys have rotten brains. I didn't even think about that.
Such a lie. You're the one that told us.
You see, 67. I thought about 6-7, but I didn't think about the
Oh
next
my
one.
God.
So your brain's rotted.
Got
Our
producer
brains.
D giggling. Bro loves that meme.
6, 7. I don't know the meme, but I just know producer D going
Producer
6,
T
7.
cries whenever he hears it.
I gotta look at it. I gotta look into
no
that.
idea what it is.
But yeah, this is honestly the time in the season where I think the news cycle is at its lowest. I mean, transfers, you always get transfers.
Yeah.
But like when we're trying to fill out this board of the content,
The itinerary.
Just
you have like a couple bangers at the top, and then it's like, okay, what do we get into after that, you know?
Yeah.
So obviously this week I just watched a couple Man United preseason games. Cunha baller. Let's not go above that fact. But what else did you guys do this week? That was my week.
Honestly, Box2Box wise, we've been busy.
Yeah.
We had a big
We've been
recording
busy.
day this weekend.
A lot of stuff that we gotta keep quiet, but a
In the
lot of
works.
stuff is coming, is in the works.
Yeah.
And Box2Box been grinding.
Yeah, it's been no days off, but I mean, that's what it is, man.
We've
what the job
we've
entails.
seen each other, I think, every day for the last a good
7 days.
And then after this,
Longer.
we're gonna be recording for our patrons.
Yeah,
outside the box. So this is like
well, explain for those who
yeah. So if you guys haven't been following the Patreon, we have this new content schedule that just came out. So it's been fun, honestly, recording every single
very
week.
fresh.
Yeah,
refreshing.
So like usually for our weekly pod, we would do extended podcasts every week, but now we do have extended podcasts in our monthly schedule. So once a month we do extended podcasts. Once a month we do Q&As. Once a month we do outside the box, which is basically like we speak about stuff that's completely unrelated to football. So last time we spoke about like some
Movies.
vacations that we took.
Oh, yeah, that
not vacations. It was more like a school trip
yeah, that's school
that we
trip.
took in
Dominican Republic.
in high school. So like topics like that, music and stuff like that we speak about.
Movies too, we were speaking about.
Yeah, and then what's the last one on the monthly
Team of the
schedule?
month?
Team of the month. Yeah, so we're gonna wait till the season
Q&A.
starts for that. I said Q&A.
Oh, you said it?
Yeah, so once the season starts, once a month we're gonna be doing Team of the Month. So if you guys want to follow content there,
But which is almost podcast formatted.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Team of the Month is a podcast of Team of the Month.
Yeah.
The extended pod's straight podcast. The Q&A is more just getting to know us. It's
Yeah.
like this type of conversation.
yeah, and then once again, we also at this point we've been doing Patreon for almost a year. It's
Really?
kinda crazy
Yeah,
to say,
it's
no?
nuts.
Almost a year. So at this point there are a big repertoire of YouTube videos also if you guys want to check
Bro,
that
they got
out.
like
True,
you
plus our
unlock everything.
monthlies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
There's a
definitely
database
Patreon.
there if you guys are kind of bored and want to
Is
watch
it crazy
some
to say
content.
that they got at least 100?
I don't know if we have
100
100.
videos?
No,
Including the weeklies?
no, it's impossible.
Including the
It's
weeklies, yes.
impossible. There's
Including the weeklies, it's like there's got to be at least 40 weeklies, I would say. 30
Yes.
or 40 weeklies.
Yeah, so there's so much content on there. If you guys want to check that
Yeah.
out, feel free. You're not forced to, but if you
Yeah.
guys want to check that out, for sure.
Also supports the channel too, because
Yeah.
then like our bigger productions, like we put more effort into that, try to get like the best content possible for you guys.
Yeah,
So,
we're not keeping everything stagnant. That's also another thing. Like we're always trying to like if things are going well, we're not just
It's
gonna
great,
stay the
yeah.
same scene. It's great, we appreciate it, but we're trying to get even better content out.
Yeah.
So as long as we keep the rage bait at simmer.
And now we have some great, if you guys were able to check out our YouTube video also, so many plugs right now, but if you were able to check out our YouTube video also, now you're able to see which players that we have our stocks invested
Oh
in.
yeah, our
yeah,
agendas
now
are
we have
in
our
full
sells and we
effect.
have our buys now.
I got
so.
ripped on the sell video. I got ripped.
Why?
I just got cooked. I got
City?
cooked in the comments, but
because
it's okay.
Because once again, that Dembele, we're
No
just
one,
gonna allow
not
them
one person ripped me for that Dembele.
Bro, That's a cop out. But once again,
They
that's
ripped
okay.
me for.
Cop out.
They
Aye,
just
aye.
ripped my overall performance in that video, but it's okay. We'll see by the end of the season. We'll see by the end of the season.
Yeah, we'll see how those stocks do.
Listen, we just try to put as much content out there that allows us to look back.
Yeah.
Because it's like investing in future rage baits and future like rippings. So like having your stocks up and your stocks down at the end of the season, someone's getting ripped.
Yeah. I think there's going to be a lot of entries into the boxies this year.
You think?
For worst take and best take. We'll see.
Boxy
Because
farming.
of this video?
Yeah.
Because
But
of
it's
these-
possible. I think there's a couple. It'll be easy to start. I know where I'm starting when I'm,
I'm telling
looking
you,
for nominees.
when Monaco win the league or come second, because PSG's probably gonna win the league. But let's just
crazy
say wild season. Monaco win the league. Paul Pogba, Ansu Fati combined for 20 goals, 20 assists. Don't come crying over the Varvar.
At least we won't have any agenda switches because we have it on video, we have it written down.
Oh,
there
you
a set
know how
in
many
stone?
things have been on video and Varvar switched his opinion
I
about
know,
that?
but at least we're gonna keep up with
And
this.
Varvar FC has been seeing those Marc Bernal links to Roma. Gasperini
That
might
would
turn
ball
this
out.
guy
Oh, he's cooking.
into a demon.
Roma is cooking already.
Oh, yes, they are.
The preseason.
Evan
Ferguson.
Ferguson. Evan Ferguson.
Jugador.
When I said a couple of years ago that Evan Ferguson would join Serie A and potentially be the best striker in the league, was
Okay.
I lying?
I did call him
who did they
generational
face?
as well.
Who did they face when you said this is?
I don't
Serie
know.
A?
Let me know.
What letter? How far
I
down
don't
the
know.
alphabet do we have to hear?
You tell me who they played.
It was a Serie A
Arezzo?
team.
If you can't name them,
No.
they played Trastevere.
Trastevere. That was one of them. That's
Bro,
And they scored 4
Trastevere
goals.
is one of the most popular tourist areas in all of Italy.
Rome.
Varvar tried to gas
Left the
up
tourist
off camera an Evan Ferguson hat trick versus a
Bro,
Serie A
4
D
goals.
team.
4 goals.
4 goals versus a
goals.
Serie A D team.
The technical ability, though.
That's a game where if Juve played them in
Nuts.
Coppa Italia, they would win 1-0 and then say, wow, Jonathan David scored that amazing goal, bro. What a
I mean,
goal.
Napoli lost to Arezzo 2-0, so
Yeah.
can't really count them out, can
And last
you?
season they almost got bounced by a Serie A C team.
Modena.
Modena.
My goodness.
Already talking about Serie A.
It's usually all roads lead back to Rome.
Actually,
Literally.
the first thing I want to talk about footballing wise, it's not on the list, but we've spoken about Ismail Kone many times on the podcast, and I don't know if any of you guys ever tacked on and started following him, but that's our boy. We've met him in the past, great guy, and he just got a move to a loan, a €4 million loan with a 16 million. There's
12
option.
mil.
There's,
12 mil
but I
option.
saw 4 and 16
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
so
I
I've
saw
seen
16
different
also.
numbers. Anyway, he got a big move.
Maybe 16
for
mil
himself.
total. 4 and 12.
Maybe
It's possible.
Yeah, maybe.
True.
Anyway, he got a loan with obligation to buy for recently promoted Sassuolo side. So I hope that goes well, and it's nice because we'll be able to watch him in Serie A.
Was it optional or
Obligation.
It was obligation. 100%.
Obligation, yeah. Obligation.
Bro, you realize
That's
if they
not
get
option.
relegated, that's like that club is going bankrupt over.
Well,
this
also
now,
just not
Yeah, I
good
know.
for his career. I don't know.
It's got to be optional.
he's probably guaranteed play time.
That's what the reason was. It was guaranteed.
Do you think there's like a potential De Zerbi sending him to Sassuolo kind of behind the scenes
It was
thing?
so
That
long
makes
ago.
a lot of sense.
It was so
It's
long
funny
ago,
because we
like,
got
why
so
would he-
close to seeing Ismail Kone in Serie A because of the Udinese and Watford connection.
Links.
Well,
Yeah.
Roma also. He was linked to Roma.
He was
heavily,
linked
I'm
to Rome.
pretty sure.
But if you look at the like, we know how good he is. But if you look at the comments, people are aware of how good he is. Like, although
Yeah,
he's
they're on.
kind of
They're in
niche.
tune. They're in tune with
I
him.
mean, they're in tune, yeah, and I think he fits Serie A great. Apart from that,
I
I
just
do
wonder where he
think
plays.
well, Sassuolo is a good place to play.
No,
for.
I'm saying where does he play like on the pitch? Because bro, De Zerbi didn't even try to use him.
No.
Before that at Watford, he was playing in a role that kind of suited him. CF Montreal, he was just dominant anywhere he
Baller.
played, which
Yeah.
that makes sense. He was past his level. It was under his level, sorry. And now at Sassuolo, we'll see.
But it's crazy. I don't know. For such a promising talent, like going straight to Watford was a great move because then you kind of saw that trajectory to the Prem
Yeah.
at a certain point.
a lot of these people are probably
Yeah.
like, "Who the fuck is Ismail Kone?"
Doesn't matter.
Friend of the channel.
They're
Friend of the
gonna
channel.
learn.
yeah. They
And,
will learn.
and even the fact that he needs to get into Italian culture now, I think that's gonna stagnate things
Next
a
time he
bit.
pulls
Yeah.
up to Montreal, he's gonna be speaking in Italian.
Shit, I
too.
hope
Because
so.
when he went to France, it was like, okay,
Makes sense.
this makes
Speaks
sense.
French.
He speaks French. He understands the culture and everything. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I
Sick.
hope the best for him.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very sick.
Interbound, hopefully.
Yes. But aside from that, a much bigger transfer saga going on. Isak to Liverpool. I don't quite understand it, but if you can get Isak, you go get Isak.
It's
100%.
it's kind of crazy because it kind of feels like there's actually he kind of burned all bridges because Eddie Howe was asked even, are you going to bring him back to the squad for next week's games? He said no.
Nah.
Next week he,
He said no chance.
Yeah, no chance,
That's
which is absolutely insane. It kind of feels like it's inevitable that he's going to end up at Liverpool, especially now that Luis Diaz is getting sold for 75 mil. It's kind of like Liverpool easily have the money for it. So once again, Liverpool's by far the best run team in the world. The fact that they're able to pull up but
They're spending a lot of money. Like, yes, I
but
agree that
you,
they're best
you
run team.
facilitate this amount of spending, and
Yeah.
it's not from owners' cash injection. It's from Liverpool.
Sales.
Like, it's not Todd Bailey came in with $1 billion to say, here you go, spend it. That doesn't make you the best run club in the world.
I do agree, yeah.
It makes it like Liverpool. This is the club this is the money that they've accumulated. They didn't spend a
guess.
dime last year.
It makes it 100 mil over 2 transfers.
Yes.
Yeah, transfer
seasons.
So it's actually incredible how they run. This
How's
could
their expense?
potentially be a new dynasty that we're seeing in the Prem, and it's kind of crazy because now Arteta has a new excuse. Oh, we can't beat Liverpool. They spend too much money.
Spend too much money, right?
Yeah, Liverpool, they're too good. We can't compete with them. So it went from, imagine being an Arsenal fan in this moment, okay? The Man City dynasty just ended. And now you're going into the Liverpool dynasty. Why couldn't it be the Arsenal dynasty, you know? Because Arteta copium, I guess.
I won't speak.
Arsenal did make some good purchases, I would say, this season. Obviously, they don't compete with an Isak and if it happens, and Wirtz. But like Jokic is a good deal. It's just if you have Isak on the board.
I'm sorry, their fans, that they've already created too much of a meme of running around the corner with like them. If anyone's
you know
seen
that's
that
gonna
video,
be overused.
that was hilarious. I'm sorry. The first game he drops his stinker, that will be everywhere.
So much potential, like marketing wise. You could have done anything with the announcement, and instead, like, I don't know.
It was hilarious. That was hilarious. But look, Isak, the fact that they bought Ekitike last week for 95 mil, and then you go and follow this up, like,
conversation.
it's actually insane.
But you think it was like they did Ekitike as like a backup plan, and then it was like
No.
all of it, or like Isak was always in the
Bro,
plan.
you don't get a player to request a transfer and then confirm like they were working on both deals at the same time.
But it was one of those like hedging themselves where it's like, okay, if one falls through, at least we got one. Now they're in a situation like, oh, we can actually get both.
I
now.
think they can, like, Newcastle were planning. Newcastle went for Ekitike. Like they were heavily linked even with Isak still in the team. If they were planning on playing them together. So I think these are two players that can play together too. Which
Yes,
is crazy.
but why not leverage? Why not leverage having the power over the Ekitike deal? Like Liverpool, I'm saying, had the power over the Ekitike deal, and going to Newcastle saying like, listen, we'll fuck you, but as a like a little thank you, we'll give you Ekitike for less than this. Like, I mean, Liverpool doesn't have Ekitike to give in the point when they're negotiating, but like they could have leveraged that into getting Isak for a cheaper price, and letting Ekitike go to Newcastle.
But I'm sure, like, you guys are gonna watch this season. Ekitike is a special talent. He didn't just end up at Liverpool.
You can
just
drop the
because-
gimmick, Varvar. He's not going to Manchester United.
I invested. I once again, I said in the video, if he ends up at Liverpool, the league is cooked. I said it in the video that we're cooked. So league is officially cooked. If they get Isak too, we are even more cooked.
Oh, it's burnt.
Because, and this is, I think Liverpool, this is really like a contingency plan because Salah does go on AFCON and he's getting older. Like, let's not act like Salah. Like last year, second half of the season, Salah was low key.
You said Salah has 3 more seasons in him.
Oh, he could. It would not surprise me if he had 3 more seasons in him because he's absolutely ripped. And players nowadays just last way longer than they used to, you know?
Pause.
Like
True.
they're in such good physical fitness now that the age that they start falling off is not 31 or 32. It's more like 34, 35 that players start falling off nowadays. Like look at when Thomas Muller actually like started. Well, actually Thomas Muller's how old right now? I think he's like 35 or 36.
No, he must be 36 by now.
Link to Vancouver Whitecaps, by the way. Come join a Canadian team.
Ferms told me I'm hyped. That means I'll be able to watch him in person.
I would say
We'd have to be there, bro.
join
that
CF
signature.
Montreal, but there's no way in hell we're affording
He's
him.
35, September turning 36. So,
A little young.
but he's part of the old gen.
2
He's a
years
spring
ago,
chicken.
Thomas Muller was still like a top class player. You know, 2 years ago he was.
Yeah.
That's
But you just got
Bro,
That's
me saying he's
crazy.
not Neymar and saying I'm not saying he's ass.
But we've been having this debate for 3 years,
Yeah.
probably.
Since the channel has
two years
debate.
ago, I can probably find a clip of you saying, "Bro, he's fucking ass."
Overrated, yes. Ass,
Who rates him? Like who rated him at a level of like
One
a
of the top
top 10
players.
in
bro,
the
when
world?
they won the sextuple, he was like a fucking crucial player. In
How
that
long
team.
ago was that?
2020. It was 4
5
years
years
ago.
ago.
Well, a bit 4 years ago,
5
I think
years ago.
now.
5 years ago, he was 30.
Yeah, and he was fucking. Go look at the stats, bro. This guy has
Holy
put up.
agenda switch.
What's
No.
happening?
Holy
Because-
agenda switch.
Look,
Bro, Neymar is better than him. bro.
You could have
Neymar is a lot better
You
than
could
him.
have picked so many other old guys that are still playing, like
Ronaldo.
like in
Modric, Ronaldo.
2022, he had a 26 goal and assist season in the Bundesliga.
In the Bundesliga?
Yeah.
Bundesliga cooked.
That's my goal right there. Isn't Thomas Muller has the second most assists of all time?
Yeah, I think you said that stat. And
I didn't say it in the
I went to
video.
go check it, and it was actually true.
I said in the video?
Yeah. All right. Checked it in the YouTube comments. I think it was true.
Is this Bundesliga tax?
It might be a bit of Bundesliga tax, but it's okay. Thomas Muller is a legend of the game. Just don't compare him to Neymar. That's where I draw the line.
Agreed.
But Ekitike won't be a backup.
Wait, sorry. Last thing about that. Did you guys see Neymar's auraless celebration after a goal gets rejected in the
Look,
95th minute?
I'm
He broke the goal. He broke the flag, the corner flag.
I'm not going to cap. Neymar's drip setup that he has right now ain't it?
Wait,
Like
with the hair?
usually Neymar hits all. By the way, Rafinha thinks that he's Ronaldinho. Already or lost. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw him.
Why?
He was wearing the headband like Ronaldinho.
Oh.
Like yeah, no, don't try to be him. You are
What do you mean? He was doing that at Leeds.
you are not a drippy player. Let's just put it at that. He was not doing that at Leeds.
The headband?
Like the full on
He was
black
not doing it at
headband.
Leeds.
Yeah, like you know the
Oh.
Ronaldinho, the one that goes
Madueke?
all the way back here.
Bro, that's
Madueke
drip.
headband.
Yeah, basically, yeah. He was doing that. So
The Madueke hairband. No way, got a name.
But Neymar basically now has the corn rolls.
Yeah.
But it's
The
all
corn-
shaved to the side here.
Isn't it corn rose?
Corn rows. I don't know.
Corn
Like,
rolls.
hungry, bro.
What is it? Food?
Brother, stop it.
Stop.
So it's shaved on the sides here with the corn rows, and then he has
The
the,
rows of
one
corn.
the one sleeve armband
Kind of like
with the
LeBron
Nike
band.
logo and the 10 on the side. And then he has like what are these wristbands and stuff on the other
He's
hand.
pulling
hype
up like
beast.
he's pulling up like a white boy to the park, like to the.
This is a
to
hype
shoot-
beast wet
to
dream,
shoot
bro.
threes at the park.
Yeah, it's really not the move, but it works because it's in Brazil. But also, it doesn't work because the Brazilian kits have 20,000 sponsors on them.
Yeah,
So
But
you're
some
a
Brazilian
fucking
kids are
billboard.
drip, though.
You're a billboard.
Some Brazilian
A
kits are
Corinthians
nice.
trip.
I actually think Santos is actually still nice. Like it's one of the nicer
We
ones.
have a nice
Yeah,
Santos.
Yeah.
Fluminense is nice.
Botafogo's nice.
Botafogo.
Fluminense is nice. They have a tough call because the colors are
Yeah.
hard to mix. It's
I
like
love
a
it. I love
Christmas
that
tree
kit.
always, but it's nice. It's a nice kit.
In my opinion, with sponsors, you either go like, obviously, like I don't know, you either go all in for the sponsors, like you put them everywhere on your jersey, or you put
Yeah.
like one.
You either go Swedish hockey team
Yeah.
Yeah.
with even on the helmet and the socks, or you go like classic one
Yeah.
one in the middle. But yeah, that was auraless by Neymar.
I agree.
And also that goal, I think that was in. That ball was in.
I don't know. We would need like an eye view.
Bro, like the ball bounced and it was like it bounced so far from the line that like I think even with the overhead,
Yeah, there's no goal line technology.
Have you
there.
guys also seen Brazilian teams are starting to spend a bit of dough? More than Serie A teams, low key.
Because of Club World Cup?
Yeah, because of Club World Cup. We're seeing now
Flamengo.
the effects. Like Flamengo signed Samuel Lino from Atletico Madrid for 25
Bro,
million.
it's a great deal. I thought
Emerson,
that
they
guy was
bought
always
also.
good.
Saul, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're bringing in a bunch of European players, which is kind of cool.
you give these motherfuckers 25 mil and they start spending like their
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
like
they're
their
good deals
PSG.
at least. I mean,
Yeah, I mean Samuel Lino for 25. If that was a European team, I'm not saying
Where'd he-
like
where'd he
wholly
sign?
overpay. Flamengo.
Oh.
Yeah, and then
Because
they signed.
Botafogo signed, they sold Igor Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For how much?
Well, it was Jair Cunha, who's in my opinion even the better part of that deal. He's a 6'6" center back who's actually kind of crazy.
That's nuts.
30 mil for him and Jair Cunha, I believe.
Yeah.
So I think those two are gonna actually be good for Nottingham
Well, it's good that
Forest.
they're replacing players with spending players instead
Yeah.
of just
Well,
relying on development.
Like the old sporting director of Arsenal is now the head of the multi club of that of Nottingham Forest multi club model, which is Olympiacos, Nottingham Forest. I think they're all under one multi club model. So like the guy who brought in Martinelli and all the Brazilians to Arsenal. I don't know if there's more Brazilians. Gabriel. But basically now he's heading for Nottingham Forest, so that's the link between the two.
That's crazy.
But yeah, back to Isak. We kind of got off topic a
Yeah.
bit there. But I think they're gonna play Ekitike and Isak together.
They have to.
And I think it's gonna be kind of a game changer. Like it's gonna be. There's not many two striker setups anymore.
No.
There haven't been two striker setups in. I don't even remember the last two striker setup.
With a 4-back, you're saying?
Yeah.
Because with a 5-back, like we
Like
see-
Man United, Sir Alex Ferguson, 2013, was the last really popular.
Ancelotti started last season. He started with Mbappe and Vinny.
No, that's
two
just they
striker.
use it at one game once in a while.
Yeah, but
like,
it also wasn't set
consistently.
up like a two strikers. It wasn't like Inter two striker system. It was like
Yeah, that's the last two
was-
striker. You don't want to fucking correct me on your cuck ass club?
C'est la vie.
What are you gonna do?
What are you
gonna do?
C'est la
What are
vie.
you gonna do?
I'm trying to think of other two striker teams.
It's gotta be
It's
more.
Inter. It's literally just Inter.
Did Atletico Madrid play 4-4-2 flat?
I'm trying to think about that. Maybe Griezmann
Sorloth.
with someone else.
No, I'm saying Sorloth, Julian Alvarez last season.
I don't know.
Did they
That
play
definitely
together?
happened.
Yeah,
happened.
definitely
That for sure happened.
But
Simeone
it's not
was
common. It's not common to see two striker setups, and I think that next year we might potentially be seeing it. The real
Well,
question
no,
is
because
though,
it kills the cam, and you just bought Verts, so it's impossible. You only have so many positions. You have you need a winger because
it's
you have
tactical
Salah.
versatility. Maybe they won't play one setup every single game, but some games they might go to the two striker. Some games they might go 4-2-3-1. I think Isak can play left winger low key. I think he can play
Why?
more left wing than Ekitike.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, but then obviously, like you inherently drop the level of a player by playing him out of position. Like,
But Slot keeps his forward so high up. That's why Salah did so well last season. That they're basically strikers. Like they're
pretty
basically
much.
just strikers. Isak's just gonna be striker a bit more to the
if
left.
they play a bit more narrow, then maybe.
But then you got Frimpong with the overlap. It's like you have too many things that you
They'll
have too
need to
many
play narrow.
Too
It's
many
Heavy
things
metal
that-
football. This is what Jurgen Klopp built Liverpool on.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing even like with a team like PSG that nobody really has a position. Everybody's moving around. You have Hakimi right wing. You have Vitinha dropping low. Like, to be honest, strict positional play like doesn't exist as much.
Now this begs the question. Okay, what price does Liverpool actually get fleeced at?
For Isak?
Yeah. 'Cause I don't-
150 million pounds. That's a fleece.
No.
For Newcastle to fleece, you mean like you fleeced them?
Yeah. Bro, 150
No.
million pounds is how many?
Yes.
How many?
175 mil, I think.
bro, that's a lot. That's a top
We're not
three
talking
transfer
about Haaland.
ever.
We're talking about Isak. You could
Ever.
argue. You guys
Isak-
can argue that
Isak-
Isak
That's
is-
Mbappe money.
Look, Isak is not. We speak about him as if he is, but it's because I don't think he plays at one of those clubs with super like Newcastle's a cool club to follow, but it's not Man United or Real Madrid where every single move is so like.
We're just grouping those.
Bro, like it or not, Man United, like every single move you do is so micro analyzed. Like somehow Bruno Fernandes gets slandered. If Bruno Fernandes was doing what he was doing at Newcastle, we would be saying, "Oh my God, he's the best thing since
Oh, I
sliced
know
bread."
what you mean. Okay, you're allowed to compare them in that sense.
Yeah,
In
like-
any sense, you're allowed to compare.
Oh yeah, for ripping and slander, Man United. If
Easiest
Isak
thing
was at
ever.
Man United, they would find something to slander him about.
Yeah, pretty much.
So doing what he's doing at Newcastle and doing it at Liverpool is going to be two different ball games. There are times, and this is from Newcastle fans themselves, where Isak goes through hot streaks and cold streaks. Where some games he's the best striker in the world, and some games he's barely noticeable, or he really like is not the best. So ironing out that consistency, I don't think an 150 million pound striker really you can afford to go cold for like a month or two.
But in an ideal world, you know what we're slowly approaching, not slowly, we're rapidly approaching an era where teams that want to compete in Champions League and their respective leagues need like backups in every position that are like Saka needs Madueke as a backup if you want to push in both comps. Isak needs Ekitike as a backup. Like every team, we're starting to wonder why are they making these transfers when they already have these positions filled.
But you're saying that, but go look back over 10 years ago, Barcelona in their prime, and I know this is one of the best
Yeah,
teams ever.
that's true.
But like Alexis Sanchez was on the bench, which is an all-time player, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
well, even Real Madrid did that.
Yeah.
They kept like Benzema. Was Benzema?
at some points, Bale was a bench player,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, Kroos. Yeah, but that's just we're talking about like gluttony.
Yeah.
that was gluttony.
It's just greed.
Yeah, but I mean, it could work if they rotate those two. If they rotate Ekitike and Isak, you have enough games to rotate them.
And when Salah goes to AFCON, and I know it's only 3 or 4 games, I think, in that schedule,
was
it could
5
fill
or
up a
6.
bit more. It could fill up a bit more if let's
They
say
go
they're-
deep?
Egypt goes
yeah.
deep.
So I think it does kind of. If it won't derail their season when Salah goes to AFCON, I'll just say
Yeah.
that because you have too much talent to even
Yeah,
like.
it's
But there's no
insane
CL
amount.
during AFCON.
There isn't.
I think I saw a thing that they scheduled it so there's no CL, but the fuck do I know? One question that I was thinking about, because we talked about with FPL, because like, you know, the upcoming season, whatever. Does Isak gain value in our eyes or decrease value in our eyes going to Liverpool?
I was debating this with Ferms. Ferms says he becomes the second most value FPL player. He thinks
He
he's
does.
more valuable than Haaland.
And connected to actually like footballing, does
Yeah.
it become better or worse?
Because
football-wise?
right now, I think the top picks are in order: Salah, Haaland, Palmer, and then who's the fourth?
Saka.
Saka.
No,
Yeah,
Isak.
it was Saka.
Okay, so we're
I would say
just-
Isak fourth.
No, Saka's fourth right now. If Isak stays at Newcastle, Saka's still fourth.
I think forwards that score more, like forwards will score you more goals.
No, because a midfielder that can get you as many goals as a striker.
This is getting too FPL
Yeah, anyways.
deep, but whatever. It's basically like
The world agrees that it's Saka is the 0.5 of the top range.
Ferms is ready to put Isak at Liverpool higher than Haaland at Man City. Is what
I
he's
just
saying.
think it's an upgrade in your team. Like you're joining the league champions, which in my opinion will repeat again because their team is stacked, and you're adding better players around them. You're going from a Jacob Murphy to a Salah. How could you not be valuable?
But Jacob
Okay.
Murphy put up insane stats.
I know
that's
he did,
that's
but
that's a
talking about
contradiction.
Salah.
You're contradicting your own logic because you also agree that Mbeumo and Cunha won't have the same output as last season because they're joining a team with more talent.
They're joining a team with more talent.
Well, considering Cunha and Mbeumo are both going to the same place,
Clipped.
What?
Cunha and Mbeumo are going to the same place. They're now going from Mbeumo is going from playing with nobody
Why- hold up.
that's Bruno Fernandes level to a team that has Bruno Fernandes.
I
and
never said their
Cunha.
output would be lesser.
Oh, I'm telling you, their output will be lesser. Just so we iron that out, that I'm not expecting Cunha to score 20 goals, and I'm not Mbeumo to score 20 goals, and I'm not expecting.
You
Cunha
think
to
that their
score
output will stay the same?
I think the player is there to listen. It'll drop off a little bit, but to say they're gonna be flops is.
But why would their output decrease even a little bit?
Because obviously, like you're playing at Man United now, you're not the main man anymore. But we're talking about because you're trying to frame me because Isak is going to a better team, so now you have Salah sharing the points. You have
It's inevitable.
but that's Liverpool. There's Man United. Man United is an anomaly in every stat every year. So to be honest, the parallel that you're trying to make.
So what
is,
you're saying? Okay,
not
so
logical.
Liverpool. How many goals and assists did accumulated Liverpool strikers get last season? You're saying that
They didn't even play with a striker.
and how many goals?
Darwin Nunez did get 19 goals last season. I
and
think.
how many goals did Liverpool have in the season?
Not in Prem.
no,
Not
no.
in Prem.
Liverpool put up 70 goals last year in the Prem? Is that wrong?
Probably more, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you look at the table, they put up 86 goals in the Prem. Okay, so now you're bringing in a guy that you think is going to get more output than because Isak had 23 goals last season in the Prem.
Yeah.
So is that pushing them to a 100 goal season?
I think Isak will get more than 29
They're going to
J.
be scoring like 5 goals a game. Like
Isak will get more than 29 J next year. That's what I believe. He got 29 J at Newcastle. He'll get it with a Salah dishing him
okay,
balls.
let's put a
Words.
pride bet, just a straight pride
I already
bet.
put a lot of bets with everybody in our friend group.
No money bets. Just a
Sure.
straight on camera.
I have the bets
You think
already.
he's gonna go? Wait, you actually put?
I put bets, yeah.
I didn't get any action on this.
Hey, check the group chat.
Nobody want to put free game on this.
Free game, bro.
But you think that he's gonna score more than Haaland if he goes to?
No, never said that.
You said you would take him over Haaland.
Are you talking about FPL or what? Because
Well, FPL is scoring it. FPL is purely goals and assists.
yeah, but Haaland doesn't get as many assists. So
Okay, so he'll get more goals and assists than Haaland at Man City this season if he goes
yes,
to Liverpool.
Yes.
That'll be interesting to follow.
Yeah. Well, he did it last season.
It's a take.
Well, he did it last season. So and he
Yeah,
did it
but
at
that
Newcastle.
was a generationally ass Man City
How
team.
many assists did Isak get last season?
Which,
Isak 9.
according to you, this Man City team.
No, 6.
According to you, this Man City team really got better this season. Signing Reindeers is
Yeah,
a major improvement.
I think
Cherokee is a major improvement.
Man City will make a top 4 push for sure. Like there's
but they
no
made
doubt in
top
that.
4 last year. I actually think
Yeah.
top 4 would be a failure of a season for them this year.
Really.
I think the top 3 is pretty much set. I think we can write that one off. So yeah, I think a top 4 is a failure of a season. Man City.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, why
In my
wouldn't it
opinion,
be?
Man,
Man City should be finishing top 2. The thing that's interesting this season is we have 3 teams that should be finishing top 2.
Yeah, no. Man City should be competing for the title as much as Arsenal should be in my
I
my
agree.
eyes.
That's
you're
why there's
okay
3
with more, I
teams.
find.
Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City should all be in the top 2.
Well, if you're talking about standards, these teams should be winning the league. They should be going for the league. But obviously, there's so much quality that I think you could be happy with a top 3 finish for Man City, for Arsenal, and
Depends the way you do it. I
If Pep
find.
finishes 3rd again, I could see him resigning. I'm not even
no,
capping.
no, because he's in a rebuild season, in my opinion.
That was last
Rebuild?
year.
No, I think it's now.
You can't. You
I
can't.
disagree.
Look at how much money they spent.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But
The rebuild is happening.
Yeah,
like,
but this
in
isn't
front of our
Chelsea.
eyes.
This isn't the Chelsea after the 600 mil transfer window. Like this is the team was already.
And
good.
we still have yet to see what happens with those charges, by the way. I don't think
Well, it's not
anything's going to come of it.
But
But they
when's the
could be knocked out of
resolution?
CL for, let's say, 1 or 2 years. Let's just say that that's like a hypothetical Yeah, punishment.
Oh, but they're also getting prem. If it comes out, they're getting point deductions in the prem.
Yeah,
Or stripped of their title.
I don't think nothing's gonna happen like from it. I think the optics right now for the Premier League is that something needs to happen for what they did. And they're
but
guilty. I don't give a fuck what you guys say.
chances
No
are-
Man City cucks in the comments saying
Chances are nothing's gonna
we're
happen."
innocent until proven guilty. No, my brother, you guys did that shit.
No.
Don't even try that shit.
Chances are that nothing's gonna happen because they've been getting away for too long. So
But how, they've been pushing this appeal for how many years? Like
3 years now, no? 2
yes,
years?
but when is it gonna? When's the answer?
It was supposed to happen.
March.
It was actually supposed to drop in March. Yeah.
March.
And
So
then
what the
everyone
fuck happened?
Everyone forgot about it. They appealed for another whatever.
Yeah, like I don't know.
And because of NDAs and shit, that you can't even say like how they're leaning, like legally.
Crazy.
anyways,
And on the flip side, Newcastle. I mean, obviously Liverpool's the bigger dog to talk about, but Newcastle are now left with what? If Isak does go to Liverpool,
If I'm Newcastle, I don't even sell him, to be honest, because you guys
Yeah.
don't need the money.
yeah, but it seems like that
Don't.
bridge is being slowly burned.
Sure, burn it. Go ahead. You have 3 years left on your contract, bro. Go ahead. Don't play for next 3 years. I don't care.
Well, I'm sure it could be mended. Like
Offer
Gibbs
him a
White
300K a week. Exactly.
Like Gibbs
Offer-
White. Gibbs White ended up.
That
re-signing.
looked like a hostage video, by the
yeah.
way.
Bro, I saw like AI generated. The guy
Thank you, Mr. Marinakis.
that was funny.
The CEO has like a knife behind his back.
Thank you, Mr.
Did you
Marinakis.
see like someone put like a gun with a
Sniper.
camera on top
Yeah.
of the gun?
Yeah,
That's the type of vibe.
that looked like a hostage
That's
video.
the type of vibe. But things could be mended.
FPL
like-
wise, I wouldn't touch Gibbs White with a stick, with a 10-foot pole.
yeah, but
I think he's gonna ball out next season.
But I do think for Isak, you try to make it work, even if there's disputes. If you're Newcastle,
Yeah.
Newcastle. If
He
you're
has 3 years left on his contract. He has no bargaining power.
if your goal as a club is to be at that top echelon, that top tier of Premier League teams, you have to keep your best players.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Isak, you shouldn't be a seller club.
This is
Yeah,
meant
but
to
they
be
need-
your Aguero.
But they don't have income, Millie. They don't have income like let's say Manchester United does. That they have income outside of football.
But I do think that over time you get consistent top 4, top 5 even. Like the money will be there.
You don't develop that income by selling players like Isak.
Yeah, because that's temporary. Those are short-term gains.
But I think we're not deeping it enough. Like we're not in that situation. That there might be a reason. Like
If you want social media
possible.
followers, buy Garnacho for us. 50 million just for you, Newcastle. And you guys will get social media followers and your revenue will go up.
The OA.
but then an $150 million offer, is that really a fleece?
Yes.
For a competitor? Like for a
it's
direct
weird.
competitor?
If you're trying to retain a striker that you guys are saying that he's unsellable, and you're selling him
He's
for
worth
150
one.
mil.
He's not. The player itself is not worth 150 million pounds. He's not worth 150 million pounds, but he's worth 150 million pounds to Newcastle because they can't buy another Isak.
You can't upgrade.
Exactly. So to Newcastle, he's worth more than whatever price they're going to sell him at. But Isak's not worth 150 million pounds, which is it's kind of a weird situation.
Like an opportunity
It's
cost
like when Man City just started, like Aguero was worth more than he actually was worth because he was the face of your club. Like right now, if Isak plays the next 10 years at Newcastle, like he built that club from the ground
But
up.
during the Aguero days, there were so many strikers available that obviously the supply and demand, the costs kind of drop because you have so much choice. But right now,
Yeah, but if you're
apart from Isak,
if-
who's really available that could parachute your team onto the next
when,
level?
when Aguero was actually hitting like 2011, let's say, right, like or 2010, right before they won the Prem, let's say, or like around that time, which strikers are really available that would actually go to Man City? There's
Not many.
we're looking back,
Well,
but like
Balotelli was there.
maybe Cavani, like maybe, but he went to PSG. I think I would have rather gone to PSG. To be honest.
2011, I can't take down.
Yeah, but like it's Higuain, but Higuain, I don't even know if
Like
Higuain was around that time,
Suarez was around that time.
and he would have
He stayed at
but-
Liverpool. I think Man City was better.
But
better
he went to
situation than Liverpool.
Barcelona.
Yeah, he went to Barcelona in 2015. But I think in 2011, if Man City tried to drop the bag for Suarez
But coming out of Ajax, I don't know if the Luis Suarez hype is at that level.
The Aguero hype was somewhat there because of his Atletico days and stuff. Like, who else was there?
Suarez had hype coming
because
out. Of course,
you yes, you sell Isak for 150 mil. One, he's not even on that big of wages, so it's not like you're getting big like salary relief. You go and sign Sesko, he's probably gonna be on a higher wage than Isak is on right now, and it's gonna cost you 75 mil.
That would be optics wise. That would be terrible. For
Yes.
Newcastle.
Oh yeah,
Terrible.
100. I'm not saying that they
If you're
should
paying,
sell him.
yeah, if
I'm
you're paying
saying they should
Sesko
keep
more
him.
than what you're paying Isak, like that doesn't look good. That should
Yeah,
be
no.
a baseline.
I don't
Like
know,
you're
bro.
not getting paid more than this.
Gordon, Sheshko, and Elanga.
Isak's
good.
better.
Are we trying to compete for the Premier or make top 6 every year?
Okay, but let's say you do
That's why.
you do that front three that I just mentioned, and then you spend 100 million on other players in the squad. You go buy a world-class center back.
But you see, I think they're happy with their center back options or semi-content.
Bro, their midfield's very good.
Yes.
Like-
the team is good. Like, they don't need the money. Like, bro, you have
Yeah,
Tonali, Guimaraes, Joe Linton in midfield. Like that.
It's a very good, very,
That's
very
a
good
top 4
midfield.
level midfield. That's not like it's not a scrub midfield, you know? And you just bought wingers that complement your striker very, like, you do not need
But
to
who
sell them.
knows, bro? Maybe they have the PF. What is it called?
FFP issues.
They have FFP issues.
But they
like
don't.
Dowman.
They tried to sign Cunha. They tried to sign Embuemo. Like, they tried to
Failed.
sign players that
Failed.
are expensive.
Yeah, they whiffed.
So, like, it's not like they just spent 50 million on Alanga. It's like, if you have FFP issues, you're not spending 50 million on Alanga because that's
Yeah.
obviously an overpay, like, from
Yeah.
public perception. So, I don't know. I think Šeško, he's a decent player, but it's not worth selling Isak
Bro,
for.
poor Šeško. He burnt. Did he not burn the bridge at his club? Like
No. He has a gentleman's agreement that clubs that he considers special, and I don't know what the fuck Fabrizio Romano means by special clubs, can spend 70 million on him or
It's like a
some shit.
preferential.
Yeah.
But I was reading that his agent kind of screwed him over with Arsenal because obviously Arsenal was going for him at one point, and then he kind of burnt that bridge, and they decided, "Fuck you, I'm going for Gyökeres."
Yeah, they pushed too hard, I think, on the price or something. They
I
pushed
kind of
hard with
forgot already,
something.
but
So Gyökeres was the second option? Okay, got it.
All right, check.
No, it
and that's in the
wasn't.
back
Gyökeres
pocket.
is
So
always being
Gyökeres
worshipped.
was a
I think they were
backup
keeping
option?
their doors open, but what happened is that they were trying for Šeško, and he obviously burnt that bridge, and they said,
I'm
okay.
more confident with Gyökeres.
But look, from my POV, if you would have sold Isak and gotten Ekitike for a bit cheaper,
Yeah,
I would have done that personally. But now that Ekitike is not an option, I would not sell him.
And it looks even worse. You're selling it to Liverpool that
Yeah.
bought Ekitike.
Yeah, in the Prem.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Ekitike last season. Like,
Bro.
nobody did.
He's nasty. He's so fucking good.
He's comp good or he's real? He's good.
He's nasty.
And he can do that for 34 games a season.
The modern day. Hold
Say
on,
it.
let me think
Say it,
about it
get
if I
clip.
really want to say this.
Say it. The modern day Zlatan.
Modern day Thierry Henry.
Okay,
Flop.
clipped.
He's a flop. He's flopping.
Clipped. We know what we're putting in our thumbnail
I'm saying
now.
it. I'm comfortable.
So he's gonna come to Juve.
I'm
welcome,
comfortable.
Welcome to the box.
Yeah, he's gonna go on loan to Juve. You guys are gonna play him left back, and then he's gonna leave. Yeah.
Yep. That's what we did to Thierry.
Yeah, you guys played him left wing back.
Left wing back?
No.
They played him left wing
No,
back, bro.
no.
That's
we-
actually what happened.
No,
I'm not even
that's not the
capping.
story. The story is we asked him to play left wing back.
So he did play.
And he said,
sorry.
I'm getting
We
transferred.
told him he was gonna play left wing back, and then it was over.
Okay, so you made one of the greatest attackers of all time play left wing
Well,
back.
it was-
okay.
He
but
wasn't the
didn't
greatest of all time
he
at that point.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So if Haaland joined Juve after he left, let's say Dortmund, and they told him, "Yeah, you're gonna play left mid today," it would have been justified.
The optics wouldn't be great.
Bro, it's different. It's
Haaland
like,
Camp,
it's like
who says no?
Man City playing. Who the fuck do they play out of position?
Bro, Thierry Henry at Monaco was a demon, and then you guys almost tried to ruin him.
Oh.
Attacking talent in Italy once again.
I'm not gonna act like I
Grazie.
watched
Oh, back
Thierry
then it
Henry
was-
at
then it
Monaco
was
in
different.
fucking.
I wasn't even
19
alive, but he was obviously a demon, bro. I think he won Ligue 1 Player of the Season when he left.
Bro, you think that Liga had team of the season in 1990 fucking 5?
What the fuck is this? The fucking Somalian 4th Division? Yes, they had the fucking
Bro, the
team of the season.
Bundesliga didn't start young player of the season till like 2003 or some shit. Remember that stat we were looking at?
Okay, but that doesn't mean that Ligue 1 didn't have a fucking
Bro,
player
you're
of
watching
the
it.
year.
You'd have to slap your TV to see a Thierry Henry score a goal.
Yeah.
So your radio waves are good.
I just got rage baited from 1900. I just got 1900 rage baited
Yeah.
from a guy that wasn't alive.
Welcome to the Box2Box show.
Anyway,
But yeah,
let's talk about Arsenal.
Again.
Let's talk about Arsenal.
never ends.
Have you guys been watching the preseason games?
No.
Low-key cooking.
You should tell us about it, bro.
Cooking. Bro, Max Dowman, Nwaneri, Miles Lewis-Skelly. I think Arsenal are set up for the future better than any other Premier League team.
Okay, you had to slide in Premier League because you know damn well Barcelona is
Yes,
better than-
yes,
gonna
I
say
did.
that.
Yes, I
Why?
did. It was a little tweak towards the end of that sentence,
tweak.
but I couldn't. Like, I wouldn't say it over Barca, but in the Premier League, and it's not like the rest of our team is old. Saka, Declan Rice, Gabriel, Saliba.
But-
These guys are still young
So,
players.
so Arsenal's planning to win the Premier League by which year? 2035 or?
I'm saying
We love
dynasty.
those.
I'm saying 3-year, 3-peat dynasty, 2027, 2028.
But wasn't it
2029.
supposed to be like 2024 that the dynasty started? Now you've pushed back the dynasty by
That's
3
phase
years.
7 or
Listen,
Okay, yeah.
the same way that
No, we're
stadiums-
already in phase 7. We're season 7. So we're actually, that's phase 10. Or
Entering
10.
phase 10, yes.
Yeah.
Seasons, it's like stadiums. Sometimes they get delayed. Our dynasty is getting delayed by a little bit.
So Liverpool's fast-tracked right in front of Arsenal's?
No. Liverpool is in contention, but we will. It's like Tampa Bay and Florida.
Okay, I will debate that Verts, Isak, if he joins, Ekitike, Kerkej, Frimpong, Gravenberch is way better than what Arsenal have right now.
Bro, that's an insane transfer window.
It's a crazy team.
Bro, that was like all of that was just in one transfer window.
It's pretty good. Anyway, let's talk about the youngsters. Let's talk about these youngsters. Let's get back on topic.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever watched another 15-year-old. Pause.
Yamal, okay, keep going.
He was 16.
When he broke onto the scene, he was 15, but yeah.
Okay, so he's second best 15-year-old I've ever watched. That performance versus Newcastle, even though it was just a short cameo, it's promising. I'm not going to say he's already something. It's promising, but this season I'd like to see him get some senior appearances. I think he'll be 16 in the middle of this season. Nwaneri at Cam, I think could be an extremely viable option, and Odegaard has to watch his back because that can be swooped in and taken.
But
and if they sign Eze, Odegaard has to watch out
Once
even more.
again, if I'm Nwaneri, what the fuck is happening here? Because you have this generational 15-year-old right behind you putting on pressure, and then you have Odegaard in front of you, which is the Captain Cuck, who will never get dropped from the team because he's the lord of the cucks at the top.
Okay.
Like of the food chain, he's the cuck
Dowman
of all
doesn't have to be.
cucks.
Dowman doesn't have to be a Cam. He doesn't-
Okay,
he doesn't have to take
so
Odegaard's
the
spot.
right wing spot seems very open to Arsenal, right?
It's not. But
Little
I'm
crowded
assuming a 15-year-old is malleable.
Okay, so then you're gonna force him to play left wing, which I don't think he's ever played in his life.
Striker.
Okay, yeah. So
Let me
the
introduce you.
5'8" dribbling.
But
So
Kamada.
basically, you're expecting him to be Messi at Barcelona.
No, let me introduce you. Exactly. Thank you. That was actually a good
What
one.
a comp.
Let me introduce you
the
to,
false nine.
to Roberto Firmino.
Okay,
There it is.
so let me introduce you to Roberto Firmino. Was fucking ass until the age of 26.
So that means we got 12
10 years.
We got 12 years.
So that's when Arteta is supposed to be competing.
That's
right?
when the
He's
dynasty
82.
starts.
Okay.
Arteta's son becomes manager.
Is this kid really that good? You guys are making it sound like it's the
Firms-
next Yamal.
Firms, it's go watch
I'm
watch
not
a
re-
cameo. He played like 50 minutes over 2 games. Watch the cameo.
And made a.
I'm not
It's
ready to
actually-
say that he's the next Yamal, because Yamal, we saw it, La Liga. I still remember that Villarreal game that I watched where it was like the first game that I saw of Yamal, and I'm like, this kid's actually going to win 10 Ballon d'Ors. So there was that. We'll see. Max Dowman, I'm not like, this kid's a Ballon d'Or winner in the future. I think he could be very good. I probably see him more like Phil Foden level, like type player. Like
Pretty good.
Phil
I could
Foden
see
at
that
his
comp.
peak, I'm saying. Because
pretty
Phil
good.
Foden, when
Very
he
good.
came up,
Was very
was
Yeah.
very hyped
Yeah.
also.
He looked generational.
At 7, he got his first cap, I think, at 18 or 17 for England, which was incredible. I think that it's gonna be more of like a Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka
Like
situation,
Firms-
not a Yamal.
In these games, Max Dowman wasn't going up against the Serie A D side.
Yeah, Newcastle.
He was cooking Lewis Hall and Joe Linton.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's definitely promising, but I don't know. So far, Arsenal haven't been the type of team that ruin youngsters. Their track record is pretty decent on developing younger players. So let's hope that continues.
That's true. I'm trying to think about it. You guys have done a
little Nabry
decent job.
situation.
Other than Saka, which young
Yeah.
players? Like, we're not giving Lewis Kelly this guaranteed. He has like fucking 10 starts. So.
Gabriel?
Chamberlain.
But those
Gabriel
are good
Saliba?
players.
Gabriel Saliba were 23 years old and they joined for 40
They
mil.
weren't 23 years old.
Saliba
Saliba
went
wa-
out on loan 2 years, one,
That's isn't that not smart youth management?
and he was bought for 40 mil.
Yeah.
But what does that have to
40
do with
mil?
what I'm talking
Saliba
about?
was bought for 30 mil or 40 mil, yes. And Gabriel
That's
was
a good
team of the
investment.
season in Ligue 1 before he joined. So let's not act like you developed this young player.
Okay,
but
but
those are
none
good
of them have
investments.
turned to shit.
Oh, so your ability to develop is just not making a player ass.
Well, no, they turned into
There's
world-class
gotta be
players.
more.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Developing young players is Barcelona. That's developing young players.
Yeah,
But
there's
too much glazing
Yeah,
about Barca
Yamal,
recently.
Pedri, Gavi, Casado last season, like they have a track record developing top end young talent.
They're the best. They're the bar.
Yeah, at this point, like you guys should. Man City and Chelsea have a better
No, they don't.
barometer. Yes, they do.
Grealish, Foden,
Grealish was a fucking team of the season before he
exactly,
left.
and now he's shit.
But that's not them ruining a
How's
young.
Grealish
That is
young
ruining Grealish. But that was
How
a
old
young
was Grealish
talent.
when he transferred? 23.
Yeah,
He's 23.
yeah, he was, like
was.
22,
Bro, he's been there for like 3
What
seasons.
the fuck?
He's
or
like
25. He might actually
No,
have been.
bro, he's like
No.
28 right now.
What is this misinformation about Grealish?
might have been 25.
Grealish is old.
I think he was
I find
25.
you shit at
Would you throw Dortmund in this category?
No.
No,
Um,
because I can't name.
I mean, they got Job now.
yeah, but they haven't been at that top
in,
level.
in the Premier League.
What, 3
It's got to
years?
be Chelsea or Man City.
It's
Historically,
Chelsea or Man City. I would actually say
Man United too?
Look, if I'm youth academy, it's not to break in at the club. It's just to be play top level.
Okay, he was
football.
24.
I
He was
think
24.
Yeah, I think Chelsea is probably the best.
Chelsea for me, it's the front runner
Or Man City.
What?
of developing youth. Look how many players have left Chelsea and they've developed into a good player
I'm talking about at the clubs.
as like a starter.
Yeah, like literally integrating players into your squad that
Chelsea-
are young and keeping and making them reach their potential.
Chelsea have a Colwell. Now I can't name
I
you,
would
but
say Man City's there more.
Rico Lewis,
Yeah.
Phil Foden.
yeah.
Like they have good.
Calvin Phillips,
Calvin Phillips trained from 26 at Leeds United.
Ake Akanji.
They both
Ake
bought them.
both
Bro,
played for Bournemouth.
At what point do we admit that Ake and
Akanji-
Akanji could be world class center backs at other clubs? They're just wasting their time at a Man City.
They're doing well at Man
They're
City.
backup players at Man City.
They're backup players at Man City. Both those guys could be starters for Bayern right now.
Sure, because Bayern's ass, but that doesn't really mean much.
But I'm saying like you're wasting talent.
Man City probably have 23 players that could start at Juve right now. That doesn't mean air.
Yeah, they're.
I'm talking about Bayern, not Juve.
You're right, levels. Sorry.
Yeah, Man City's actually stacked too.
I don't know. I just think Arsenal is so far faultless in developing youth. So whatever they end up doing with Nwaneri, it would be.
Nketiah was flawless youth development, right?
I mean, is Nketiah like world class right now? No. Is he elite? No.
So you derailed his career.
Smith Rowe.
No, but maybe he just wasn't a good player.
Smith Rowe, good one. You see, Mili, that's a good one.
But I don't get it. These players are mid.
Smith Rowe was not mid when he broke onto.
So
the
It was
you're
Saka,
saying-
Smith
it
Rowe.
was-
That
you're
was
saying-
the
yeah.
conversation.
I actually thought Smith Rowe was better than Saka
So
when he
you're
broke
saying
through.
that every single youth player that you ever start for a club has to turn world class, or else it's a negative.
No, but there's only one that Arsenal turned
Okay,
world
Barca,
class.
Ansu Fati.
There's only one that Arsenal turned from the youth academy world
Dembele?
class. Other than Bukayo Saka, there's not a single Arsenal world class youth product.
Can anyone else help me talk about Barcelona flops that they didn't develop?
But look at their
Yeah,
youth
but
academy.
That's not what he's saying.
But he's naming anomalies, not anomalies. He's naming players that just weren't good.
No, but he's
Emil
Ansu
Smith
Fati-
Rowe is a good player.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, he's reached his ceiling, and it's good. It's all right. It's a
Yeah.
Fulham level player.
Smith Rowe and
you-
Grealish at one point played very similarly. Grealish hit bigger heights at Aston Villa, obviously, but Smith Rowe was an amazing youth player when he came through.
Wait, what are we debating right now? Just so I know what to rage bait you about.
There's nothing to rage bait about.
what are we debating
It's that
about?
About
Arsenal,
bringing up the youth at
yeah,
Arsenal.
like Arsenal. Nwaneri, it would not surprise me if by age 21 he hasn't cemented himself as not age 21 because he's 16 or 17. Age 19 he has not even started starting games consistently yet. And then that derails his career. He's gonna be he's gonna be sent to Crystal Palace or some shit. And then it's gonna be what point is he gonna start taking off? And then he's gonna be some good mid-table Prem player for the rest of his career.
We'll see. I just think that we couldn't, like, you can't make 15, 20 youngsters all become starters for your club. There will be inevitably ones that you have to let go,
But Barca's
like
doing
ESR, like Nketiah.
that. But Barca's doing that.
But
Like, we're
but
watching
Ansu
Barca
Fati
do it.
exists for Barca. Like,
Yeah,
there are players
Barca,
that
I
fell
would-
through the cracks.
I would say there was a Barca era between like 2019 and 2022 or 2023 where it was like there was a lot of misses like with the youth. I
They
remember there
fucking
were
gave Ansu Fati the 10 after Messi.
there was a
Ansu
lot of
Fati,
youth
it's
players that did not
injuries
turn
though.
out.
It wasn't talent. Like it wasn't
I
a
would argue
talent.
against
It
that.
wasn't a talent question
Well,
mark.
last season he had opportunities to
was
play.
all
No, he
wasn't
didn't,
good.
bro. And this is after fucking 3-4 years of straight injury. You're not comparing.
You'll never be the same player.
Yeah, but whatever. Like I don't think Arsenal are like if the goal is to win the Premier League in 2033, then yeah, maybe they're set up properly. But the goal should be to win the Prem next year. And once again, they've been usurped by other Premier League clubs.
Usurp.
I don't know.
The
Right now
only
they
one
set
is
them.
the Liverpool.
They've set themselves up for at the minimum guaranteeing good seasons for the next 5 to 7 seasons.
Yeah, you just got.
They've set them like that's what you should be doing as a sporting director. You should be guaranteeing that
building
your team will
guarantees.
compete in every competition for 5 to 7 years, and then it's just a matter of making that one season the one that you're winning the Champions League, you're winning the Premier League.
But is the bar competing or is it to win stuff?
No,
That's
but
why.
what does a
He's
sporting
saying-
director do? He gets the team to a point where they could compete and win those titles, and then it's just a matter of having that season that you do it.
Yeah. Cards just
But
need
why
to
is
be
it
right.
Arsenal that never have the season that they do it?
What
Well,
I'm
no-
saying is they're set up for the next 5 to 7.
To do what though?
The bar should be high.
Finish second and fucking round of 8 in Champions League.
The bar should be high for Arsenal. They should be winning something this year.
I
Something.
agree.
Or else what do we
But
do?
we said this last
sack
year
Arteta
also.
Yeah.
this year as well?
We
I
said
would
that
sack him
last
too,
year
bro.
also.
I would
But
attack him now. Fuck, I don't care. Doesn't bother me.
New sporting director though.
I don't know how many more.
once
seasons.
again, I want to hear this now. Before, were there any managers available this summer
No.
that were better than Arteta? Okay, so next year when one manager does really well, they're gonna say, but we were never gonna get insert name
there's
of
tactical-
manager that did
there's-
really well.
Okay,
This
Xabi
season.
Alonso.
would never have joined.
Xabi Alonso, was he better than Arteta? For
So
the
let's
Prem?
say,
No.
let's just say, hypothetical scenario, crazy world. Allegri wins Serie A with AC Milan next year.
Feast.
You're not gonna come on and say, but you know, Allegri would have won with that Arsenal.
Okay,
team.
first of all, that's never
That's
gonna happen.
crazy.
First of all, that's never gonna happen.
What a-
Second
what
of
a-
all,
what a
a guy
coach you could've
that
picked.
can't speak English should have came to Arsenal. Nice.
Yeah, that never worked.
he can learn English.
He didn't
Clearly,
want to.
he doesn't want to because it's been fucking
He's
2 decades.
vibing in Italy. Doesn't
So
wanna
let's
go
say
to England.
Thomas Frank makes top 4 with Spurs.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, Varvar, instead of rage baiting me, would you ask yourself this question every time you pull up an ass name? Would you have replaced Arteta with Thomas Frank?
I think Arsenal can go and get someone else's manager. I think they can go when the Arsenal position opens up right now. I think you can go and convince a top level manager.
Okay, who should we have convinced this summer?
You just got Atletico sporting director. I think you could have gone in and maybe convinced Diego Simeone to leave.
I would gnaw my eyes out if I had to watch Diego's. If he can turn Saka and all
Simeone.
these.
I think you could have easily have convinced maybe
Okay,
Ancelotti
okay,
to take
okay,
the job
okay.
instead of.
Ancelotti's
This is rich,
crazy.
Varvar. This is rich. Okay, I'm getting rage baited. By the way,
Ancelotti's crazy.
So we're gonna replace a serial second place manager, according to you, with probably the king of finishing second place.
Second place with the budget of fucking these fucking there's squirrels outside that probably have more money than fucking Simeone in the transfer market.
Bro, you can't say Atletico spent money.
thought he was
Nowhere
spending shit ton of
near the top dogs in the league.
Yeah,
But after a decade, more than a decade, I think he's the second longest tenure in the world right now.
Yeah.
As manager.
Exactly, and what he's done at Atletico Madrid is insane. Way better than what the fuck Arteta's done at Arsenal.
So finishing third every season,
Well,
and
yeah,
once out of a
fuck.
decade,
He has a
winning
La
it,
Liga.
one in a decade.
okay, it was what?
That you can multiply Arteta's prems by 1 trillion and it's still not equal to 1. So I don't know what
Okay,
you're trying
wait
to
until
say.
Arteta's managed 12
won.
seasons at.
I promise you give him 12
Creeping up.
seasons at Atletico and he does not win 1 La Liga.
Phase 12.
I promise.
Simeone's on phase 20 right now.
We shall see. But Arsenal definitely future's bright. Just everything has to
not
be
bright
aligned.
enough.
All right, we talk about how about we
It's
talk
not
about your
bright
club
enough.
now?
I don't mind. Let's
yeah?
talk about these shitters.
Let's talk about them, brother.
Okay, I don't mind. Go ahead, lay it up.
Okay. Where will these Manchester United players end up by the end of the transfer window? Let's start with Garnacho.
Crazy question. Aston Villa, 50 mil.
50 mil is not unreasonable for Garnacho because he's proven that he can play in the Premier League and he can get some good output in the Premier League. At Aston
That's
Villa,
about what he's proven he can play in the Premier League. Can't play well in the Premier League, but he can play.
I would
They can
disagree,
play.
bro. I think you overlook.
So only when players are about to leave Manchester United
Then you
does
start
Salah
rating them.
actually start rating them, I think.
That's how it works.
Yeah, it works.
I feel like I've always rated, despite some moments, I feel like I've always thought of Garnacho as,
No, you have
as
not.
an all right player.
I think I've been the only one who's kind of defended him at times, but
No, we definitely ripped him.
no,
everyone
as
has
soon
ripped
as
him.
he started ripping him, I changed sides.
no.
How
That's
many
how it
times have I heard, but Garnacho?
No.
yeah,
Patrick
multiple
Dorgu.
times.
Anyway,
For me, if he wants to get his career back on track, he goes to Italy because he will cook in Italy.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to leave the Prem. This guy has
That's
no
why.
interest. This guy has no interest in getting his career back on track.
That's
That's another conversation.
He has no interest. He wants to be with speed. He wants to be in front of the cameras and shit.
If he
That's
went
what
to
Garnacho
Napoli,
does.
he would have been treated as a god and he would have won the league again.
agree.
And his career's back
I
on
agree.
track.
It doesn't even need to be Napoli. It could have been like
Like
he
a
could have gone
Roma.
back to Atletico Madrid, like stuff like
yeah,
that.
you could have went to
pretty-
Spain. I see
like
Spain.
like
probably
Spain works
works
too.
too well.
he could have worked at so many places. Leverkusen back with Ten Hag or some shit. Like there's a bunch. I'm not saying that's a good move. I'm just saying that was a possibility.
but in his eyes, I don't know why, because he might be stupid, but he thinks he's at a top club. So in his eyes, he won't downgrade back to an Atletico Madrid.
But he's not a top level player right now for the Prem. He could turn into a top level player, but that's where you should leave. Like McTominay, you need to leave the league to really show like capability.
Like Sancho with Dortmund. But Garnacho is not. I just don't feel he's the type of player to just drop back to a Dortmund level squad.
I agree. That's why he's not doing it.
Yeah, but that's.
But
he has to
Aston Villa, I can
understand
actually
he's
see
not
that.
at the club right
That's a good shout. Aston Villa.
Cheeky little Nottingham Forest. Elanga leaves.
They don't want him.
I know they don't. Nobody wants him right now, but
now. Who want me?
I feel like that's a
Aston
good
Villa.
tactical fit.
Aston Villa want him.
If he really wanted to give himself the best opportunity to play and get his career back on track, I would say leave. Let's say either go to Spain or Italy.
Prediction: Aston Villa, £35 million
I take that.
deal. Next up, Jadon Sancho. There were some links
Sanch.
with Juventus, possibly some other clubs in the mix. Where do we see him going?
If he wants to stay in London, bro, enjoy Crystal Palace.
You have to start looking at the most nightclubs per capita, because the top 10 cities of that. Then that's where you see Jadon Sancho start thinking about where he could go. I've been seeing some Fenerbahce links, but I'm not. I'm not in tune with the nightclub
movement.
situation
I'm
in
sure-
Fenerbahce.
It's a short trip to Mykonos.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, hop, skip, and a jump away.
I was saying it. He has a radius. He has a club radius. He needs to be within a certain distance from either Ibiza, London,
or Mykonos.
or Mykonos.
Or Zante.
Great football knowledge.
I think inevitably it's either back to Germany or Juventus. I think it will be Juventus.
I could see the Juve move.
I don't think so anymore.
Why?
I never saw. I just know in Serie A.
Shocking.
I know in Serie A he would
would
probably cook. But
I don't think so.
do we change our whole formation for Sancho?
Yes.
Sancho cannot play anywhere but near the touchline.
Forget the formation; it's the wage structure you need to worry about.
Yeah,
It's not
that's the issue,
formation,
though.
man.
I would
Two
say.
issues.
Wouldn't be a playing thing for me.
Yildiz, if we are sure that we will keep
Okay,
him on the
so
left
rate
side
the
of the
rate the
pitch.
transfer window. Yildiz to Chelsea, Sancho to Juventus.
F.
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 Please, I'm asking for one thing. I need this.
It's crazy. No, that would be.
need
If
Stop
that-
stop wasting his time, Varvar.
Yeah. If that ever happened, oh my god.
Not happening.
Pitchforks have to. You got a riot.
Are you joining the
Juve
Juventus
fan. He's a
brigade?
Juve
No,
fan,
I'm saying
so-
Juve
I would be
fans
so
should be.
angry if I did.
If you are a Juve fan,
I'm outside of
you
Casa
as a Juve
Juventus.
fan should be outside Casa Juventus.
Me as a Serie A fan, I would not like to see that happen. We're losing talent, guys.
The Serie A needs a good Juve.
Yeah.
And I said it needs a good Milan too.
It's like
I didn't remember you
I
saying
don't remember
that.
this.
I've always
your
said
friend's talking to a bad bitch and you're like, I wouldn't hit if I were you. Giving
Enjoy
me
Sancho,
advice.
bro.
Giving me advice.
Bro,
Worry about-
Yildiz goes to Chelsea. I'm hanging Chelsea.
Worry about
Yildiz
Inzaghi
kid.
snaking
I'm
you.
wearing that shit every day. I don't know what
Chelsea,
the fuck you're
Chelsea
talking
fan
about.
confirmado?
Oh, bro, if Yildiz goes, I'm
You're
a
a Chelsea fan.
I'm a proper
Probably.
Chelsea.
Bro, you realize you're twerking
proper
for a
Chelsea.
Juve player right now.
No, because this is the type of level of hate that I will be showing. This is the type of hatred I will be showing.
That's not
Juve.
hate.
That's like
that's
Varvar
me.
wearing a Rashford Barcelona kit. You
No,
understand?
because he was that's different.
That's
different.
pretty good analogy. It's
No,
pretty
that would be
No,
like
that's
if
different.
Rashford joined Juve and I wore a Rashford.
Yeah,
Juve
you're right.
kit.
Yeah.
No.
No, that would be like
because
if,
I'm preying on Juve's downfall, so I'm celebrating that they sold Yildiz.
What would that be
So
like?
where's your Deanhausen Bournemouth kit?
Oh, in the mail. In the mail.
Oh, that would be like
that one's coming.
What would that be like?
That one, it's the expedited shipping didn't kick in yet. So
That's
it's
like if Yamal joined. I don't even know, but I twerk for Yamal.
Yamal
even at
joined-
Barcelona, so I mean,
I can't even tell you what that would be like. Who's your rival, Varvar? Do you even have a rival anymore?
No.
You go for every team.
No,
that's
but
like
I'm
if
not
Bruno
being
went to
serious.
Liverpool and you bought a Bruno Liverpool kit.
Yeah, except they're not in the same. They're no longer rivals with Liverpool. No, but that's just
After this
it's
Isak
not rage
transfer.
bait. It's
yeah.
True.
But yeah, Sancho,
Sancho.
it's inevitably
Germany. That's my
like
guess.
Dortmund maybe, but they have Adeyemi. They don't need Sancho.
Who needs Sancho?
I think Sancho is actually better than Adeyemi, but that's
No.
another conversation.
Sancho, another loan move, in my opinion.
We'll move.
To where? No
Run
one
down
wants
his contract.
You guys pay half his salary. He gets a loan move back to Dortmund, and we
Anything
call
in
it a day
Spain?
until his contract runs out.
This
He can
brother's
sign.
just not playing.
Anyway, last but definitely least, Hojlund.
He's gonna stay.
He's here to stay.
The
He's
one
gonna be
player out of the
backup-
three.
He's gonna be
They
backup
queda.
striker.
Did you see the comp,
Yeah.
bro?
He's ass.
He might have got worse.
He did get worse.
I don't know how it was possible, but yeah.
It's a confidence
Um,
issue now.
You realize I saw a list of like this guy actually has like the least amount of touches per 90 of any striker in the Prem and the least amount of shots. So what the fuck are you doing? Like Haaland has lower touches
It's
than
no man's land.
Hojlund per 90,
low
but he
cardio
has the
stats.
highest shots per 90.
Yeah.
So like it kind of makes sense.
And the highest XG
You
per
are
90.
doing nothing on the pitch.
Cardio.
He's getting
Now
steps
what are
in.
possible locations
Suitors.
for
Inter.
Hojlund?
Inter.
No,
Inter as a backup striker for 20 million.
Pio Esposito's better.
Milan.
That's what I'm saying.
Opinion.
Why no?
Oh, sir.
No,
Because
I
I
he's
saw
saw
those
Vlahovic.
links.
No,
He's
they're
ass.
talking to
I saw
Vlahovic.
those links. Imagine.
didn't see them.
Juve
Okay,
sells
so
Vlahovic. Juve sells Vlahovic. Bring in Hojlund.
I need it. Please
see
let
that
them pull up with a
Tuesday. I'd see
Sancho
the Juve
Hojlund.
move.
Apocalypse.
Juventus signed Kolo Muani on a permanent.
Not happening.
Kolo
Not
Muani,
happening. Okay, go on.
Jonathan David with Hojlund as a third striker.
Why the
There's no
fuck
way
would-
you're justifying Hojlund to Juventus. Is
Yeah.
that what's happening?
And first of all, why would you sign him as a third striker?
Because it's 15 million and he's proven
You
Serie A
actually
talent.
think that we're selling for 15 mil.
Highest scoring teenager in the history of Serie A, by the way.
Circa probably 7 days ago, Varvar.
I'd take
Bro,
zero.
I would literally pay 5 million for.
I'd take zero, but I'm not the owners of Manchester United.
They would sell him for 25 mil.
No,
Send him back to
I think you're trying to get like 40, no?
40.
Bro, other teams watch him. They have TVs. Other teams.
Yeah, and they'll go back and watch his Atalanta highlights where he's the best teenager in your league's fucking history, and then you'll
Not hard
see
to do, by the way.
Not hard to do.
Kamard up next.
4 goals. Real Madrid watching.
Yeah, the bag is gonna hit.
Bro,
Real
even-
Madrid watching.
expeditiously.
Even locations like Bayer Leverkusen, they have 2 strikers that are better than him. So like
Yeah.
even something like that doesn't make sense. There's no place that makes sense. For Hojlund.
anywhere
Send him
in
back
Germany.
to Atalanta.
Low.
He would do well there.
Yeah, but they have.
Bro,
Skamaka.
he's
They have-
ass.
They sold Retegui.
They did.
So
Bring in
ass.
Hojlund. Bring back Hojlund.
So
I actually see that happening.
Lookman.
Lookman's gone.
Lookman's gone.
Hopefully. Knock on.
Not to
wood,
Inter.
but Inter fucking suck.
Not
at
the
that.
Moreto bomb, not the Inter.
I'm waiting for that Moreto bomb.
Bro, 50 mil for Lookman, you're getting fleeced.
Anyways, we'll talk about that in the transfers after, brother. No, we're talking about Manchester United here.
But yeah, Hojlund, I don't see any suitors. He's going to end up being a backup to, let's say we signed Ollie Watkins. That's my hypothetical right now. I think he's going to end up being backup.
Optimistic.
If anyone drafts Ollie Watkins, they might have to take into account that
You know,
he might end up at Manchester United.
Thinking about it now,
Would drop in my board.
I don't
You
think
have
so.
Cunha and Mbuemo feeding you
Yeah.
and Bruno. That's an increased value.
So all these
But-
4 players are going to get 20 G next season.
So
according to Firms FC.
Ekitike, Isak, value drops if they play at Liverpool.
According to Firms
I
FC,
didn't say that.
Manchester United is scoring like 85 goals next season.
That's how it works.
they might be the top goal scoring team in the Prem.
But
If we add Watkins, I think we added 51 goals. Like from last year to this year, like last year's total, 51 goals is a serious
I
amount.
love that. I
Yeah.
love the hopium.
Hopium.
Bro, if you pull up with a front three of Cunha and Mbuemo Watkins, it's a good front three. You can't even deny
it's
that.
fucking
It's a
insane. I'm
great
not
front
gonna
three.
lie.
It's a great front 3.
It's better than Juve's.
It's already better than Juve's. We could pull up with
It
one
is
at the
better.
top. Doesn't even matter. Like, what the fuck? Cunha would actually be Serie A's best player. And
Up there.
Mbuemo would
Not
also
hard.
be Serie A's best player.
Not hard.
Up there.
So then you have Hojlund dragging them down.
Not hard.
Yeah, so
Who is
it
also the
reverts back
best
to the mean.
teenager in Serie A's history. So,
Not hard.
yeah, I don't know. Serie A was a bit... Serie A is so shit.
Not
Actually,
hard.
not even funny.
Notice how we said almost all of them go to Serie A. But Serie A is back. Truly back.
Where,
Bro, we're getting the scraps.
Bro,
you
Serie A's
understand?
rejuvenation station, bro.
Bro, it's
Want to
rejuvenation
rejuvenate
station
your
of the
career?
worst
Just
players.
go back to Italy.
Santos
what's the
Customs.
most expensive transfer in Serie A this summer?
I don't know, but you should
Lorenzo
check it out.
Luca? 40 mil?
It's got to be higher than that.
Transfer in.
No?
No chance it's higher than 40 mil.
Can someone check?
Maybe Lookman will be higher.
Probably.
It's got to be a Napoli player.
There have been no big transfers.
None.
Jonathan David's on a free.
Yeah.
There's actually been nothing.
There's been
No, there's no movement. We're cooked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Let's see.
And
Serie A transfer.
everyone hates when we like Serie A slander every podcast, but like, bro,
It's entertaining.
they really don't understand how cooked this league is. We're just trying to put it out there, you know?
For real.
Like
Gotta let the people know.
like we do have to let the
We're the
people know.
pioneers.
Because there's outside like information that Serie A might not be no, Serie A's cooked.
We're like the Heralds. We're like
Yeah.
Silver Surfer.
Bukema,
Showing
31 mil.
That's the highest one.
No, I'm just looking. It's going by team for some reason.
Oh, Inter just skipped.
Yeah, because it's 23 mil.
It's Petar
Bro.
Sucic.
If Lorenzo, but Bukema is more expensive than Luca.
31 mil.
Oh,
yeah, I guess so.
Conceição, 32 mil.
Okay, we got Conceição. We got
is the
Conceição
most
leader.
expensive signing of the summer. Bro, Liverpool signing Isak
Can we count Ferguson?
and I think Liverpool, I'm not even kidding, might spend more than your entire league this summer.
Not hard.
We technically already spent 120 million this summer, Juve.
Okay, we got to find someone. This is really bad.
The summer's young.
Skip Milan.
The summer is young.
Jashari might end up being the most expensive.
Jashari.
If it happens, it won't happen.
Enjoy that.
You guys raised your bid by 1 million.
By
Yeah.
1 mil, take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. Now
And
that's a
Taryn
deal.
said, this is the
All-in
last one.
That's I was telling them before. I'm like, that's like an auction last offer.
That's my last offer.
That's my final offer. That's my final. Okay, 5 more mil. That's my final.
Equally 12 mil.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Serie
that's
A
about
is
it.
truly
This out,
back.
by the way.
Serie A is truly back.
Did Roma spend anything big?
No, it's Conceição.
They spent 25 mil on
That's
that
actually
midfielder.
embarrassing. That's
So-
fucking embarrassing.
So even Juve doing zero transfer moves still have the highest. In.
Sign a player already plays on.
Guys, come on. Let's spend some money together.
Let's do it.
Well, just to put salt in the wounds, Luis Diaz joins for 65 million pounds Bayern. Is this transfer worth it? Considering there's other holes to fill for Bayern.
For sure. I think I look at their back line, especially if you consider Kimmich a midfielder at this point. I'm not sure with injuries, but is this what they needed? I don't think so. They already had an amazing front three.
And they're also linked to Voltamatter again. Supposedly they put in another bid of like 55 mil. We're starting to teeter the line there of this guy. At what point does that become too expensive also?
I think
Yeah.
it already is at that
I-
point.
I agree.
That's the problem.
I think Luis Diaz is a good player, but 75 million euros
Yeah.
It'll be
is a lot.
It's way
Especially
too
the
much.
contract that you're giving him.
Yeah, exactly. How many years was the contract? Till 2030?
2 years?
No, he has 2 years left at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Which makes this even worse because you're telling me you couldn't have waited a little bit longer for
But
him?
he tripled his wages, or more than tripled his wages, for absolutely like no reason. Last year he was good. Yeah, sure, he scored 17 goals and 5 assists, I think, in all comps.
He's not a $14 million player.
This is over a 100 million euro package for Luis Diaz. And your backline remains Kim, that you want to sell. They had intentions of selling. Upamecano, which Bayern fans seem to love, but the world seems to think he's just a good defender. Like nothing more than that. And the fullbacks, nothing to go crazy about
Alphonso
except
Davies
for
is injured.
And Alphonso Davies
But look,
remains
I think
injured.
this transfer is bust proof. Like he will go and have a
He's gonna ball out
12
there.
and 12 next season. He will help Bayern to the title. Like it's not going to be he shows up, scores 3 goals, 4 assists, and then leaves next year
No.
for Saudi.
And he's a
type shit.
hard worker, so it kind of fits the system.
Yeah, like he is going to be bust proof. But we also said that when Mane joined, and then Mane ended up being complete ass.
That is
so
true.
That we don't know. But I think it is like a decent transfer around the pitch. But once again, like I said with Harry Kane, by the end of his contract, he's going to have no resale value, and then you ended up spending 100 mil on a
Yeah.
player that is worth 0.
But you couldn't have signed Leao
But
for
for them,
75 million euros.
yeah.
Not happening.
Okay,
That's
you
true,
throw in
even
the
10
extra
mil.
25 and you get 100 mil.
Then it's worth it.
And
Not for Milan, but worth it for them.
Leao's been getting his contract of what? He hasn't been getting 14 mil a season.
No, he doesn't earn that.
So he's
So
had what, 8 mil or 9 mil? a
It's
season?
generous.
exactly, you give him 10 at Bayern, he's happy.
It's generous.
Why is that generous?
He's not even the highest paid player in Serie A.
Yeah,
Well,
the guy
okay,
you're about
well, you
to
guys
sign.
got to make him the highest paid player. in
He should
Serie A.
be. He should be the highest paid player.
Be happy that you're not paying him as the highest paid
Yeah, I
player.
know.
in Serie
I'm
A.
very happy right
It's
now.
value.
He's my favorite player.
Yeah, it's
But I
value.
even would have, and I'm not even the biggest fan, but I would have gone for Yildiz above Luis Diaz also, because he's played at Bayern before, like he knows the club culture and everything. Like I would have
then-
been more comfortable spending 75 on Yildiz than Luis Diaz.
Plus higher
Hey, I don't know about
ceiling,
knowing the
higher
club
upside.
culture. The guy was there for probably like 2 seasons.
He's
at their
still,
youth-
but
their
he's
youth academy?
friends with. I think he just posted a picture of Pavlovic. Like he's friends
Yeah,
with
he
everyone at
did.
Bayern. Like he knows everyone at Bayern.
Pavlovic. He also posted-
All the youth
the
players
starter.
he's friends with.
Okay, but he posted a picture with Dean Huijsen.
Okay, so he would be a good fit at Real Madrid.
Maybe he just has a lot of friends.
Yeah, it's possible also. But I'm saying like there was better options to go for. I really
Luis
don't
Diaz is his
understand it.
guarantee. When you have Harry Kane and you have Olise, like why not just put another guarantee in there? and you have the
Okay, but now the post Harry Kane era looks like what at Bayern? Because for me now you have.
Voltemada, Luis Diaz, and Olise.
And at what point do you become
that
the next fucking second like the big club that fell off? Like at what point? At what point
Fallen
do you become
giant.
the next Juventus?
But I think
But this is a positive signing.
Yeah,
Technically.
for now, it seems like it
It's
really,
expensive.
It's
it
short
really feels like a
term.
stopgap.
But
It's
Wow.
so short
Luis
term.
Diaz is not old.
He's 28, 29.
They signed Harry Kane at what age?
Yeah, but
But
he's-
once
he's-
again, you're
he's the
signing
best in
all
his
these
position.
expensive players that you're spending all your transfer budget on, and they're all fucking 28, 30 years
How
old.
old's Cunha?
26, 25?
little bit younger.
Yeah.
A little bit younger.
But even at the end of the 5-year contract, he's 31. You could sell to Saudi
we just
for
spoke
fucking
about
100 mil.
Salah being over the age of 30 and having multiple seasons because that's modern football. Luis Diaz at 28.
Luis Diaz is not fucking Mohamed Salah.
Okay, but he's in shape. You can get 5 seasons out of him.
Yeah, sure. But then he's worth 0. He's 33 years
Yeah,
old.
but by that point,
But you
they're
got
not even
5
thinking
serviceable
about
years
that.
out of him.
But then you're worth 0. You spent all the money. If you sign a Leao, you get 5 years out of him of good production. He's still worth 100 mil.
But if
Isn't
every
Leao
team
like
thought like
26?
that,
Huh?
Isn't
Yeah.
Leao like 26?
Yeah, sure. 31 at the end of your contract, you're still worth 100 mil to Saudi.
But clubs don't really think like that all the time. Like you need some
The
of these.
good ones do. That's why they signed
just
Luis.
need a
That's
back-
why Liverpool signed Luis Diaz at 24 years old for 37 million pounds, and then they thought, oh,
Yeah.
at 28 years old, I'll sell this guy for fucking 65
he
million
should be in
pounds.
his prime. He should be in his prime right now, and that's a premium. You're paying for a player in his prime. I personally don't believe he's worth that much, and I don't think he's of that top tier level to be commanding such a high salary. But
I don't think Liverpool got the best out of Luis Diaz. I think for his country, he's played much better when he's much more pivotal, when he's much more important. And at Liverpool,
He's going to be the bottom option in that front
he
three.
was never important at Liverpool.
He's going to be the worst player in that front three. By far.
Yeah, I
Olise
guess.
is clear. Kane is clear. When Musiala comes back, he's clear. Like, you're going to be the bottom option.
now
Once-
that he has a serviceable striker like there in the middle, like I could see his production going higher, and plus it's like in the Bundesliga too. Like he will have opportunities to do better and do well. So, like you said, it's not bust proof, but it's an overpay.
But
It's an overpay.
My one qualm about this is that just there's other positions that needed filling before
Yeah, I agree.
fixing the Gnabry left wing or whatever.
Even
But-
like another midfielder too, I would
But
say.
which clubs in top football, like which top clubs that are sustainably good? Bayern used to be sustainably good,
They were
but
the
they didn't
model.
work in the market like this. Which club in top level football right now is consistently signing 28-year-old players? You used to, but it was for free, for big amounts of money that are consistently, like, it's not a sustainable model. It's not.
Yeah. Well, it pushed
Football changed.
it pushed AC
would-
Milan to 9th place.
I mean, we didn't. No, we bought all youngsters. That was the issue. We needed vets, if anything.
Yeah, but then yeah.
We had no vets.
No club spends big on 28-year-olds.
Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
He's actually 28.
Yes.
Maybe the youngest looking 28-year-old I've ever seen.
Because you only heard about him when he was 24 playing at Porto. Because he was in the mines at 18, like he was still in the minor town.
Yeah, like I don't know. You're paying for a guy in his premium. You will pay a high.
There's
price.
not really any other big club that has that model of buying old players for money, for
It
big
just
money.
it just feels like now Bayern are doing stop gaps. That's just what it
But-
feels
but
right now.
I-
Olise was a fantastic transfer. That was
Yes.
a great transfer. But Harry Kane was a
But it
stop
also
gap
doesn't
'cause
take
lost
you
Lewandowski.
it doesn't
But
take
I
an
don't-
amazing scout to tell you Elise for 50 mil is an amazing deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But I also
But
don't think.
why didn't any other teams do it?
Everyone was lined up at his door. You got to choose which club you want.
I don't think Harry Kane is a stopgap. Like you're making it sound like Harry Kane was just there. Like
it is
oh,
a stopgap.
But
It's
you
not.
had, you
It's
had
like
Lewandowski
at
for
Barca.
8-9 years.
It's hard to replace a Lewandowski, and they did it perfectly.
I agree, but that's not what Bayern needed. Bayern didn't need a Harry Kane.
Why not?
Because you're not planning on, like, maybe they blindly thought this, but Bayern are not competing for CLs these years. Like they're not might make a semis. I would consider that a successful season for Bayern making a semis, to be honest. Like I don't see them next year as a threat for CL. I don't.
yeah,
But that's because you're looking at. I don't even know what you're looking at because the players are good. There are some stopgaps here and there. Like
Inter made a
this.
CL final, and I'd argue that Bayern have
Yeah, but
better-
Inter
better
can't
play
justify
quality.
spending 100 mil on a 30-year-old right now.
But Bayern can.
No, they can't.
Bayern's revenues are always at an all-time
Yeah,
high.
they're higher than Inter's, but I
Yeah.
don't care. 100 mil on a 30-year-old, unless you're like Real Madrid or Liverpool, a team that is obviously CL level, but it's just like a gem on top.
But
it's not worth it.
I think that's because you're like Bayern doesn't have a backup striker who's a youngster that's growing up while Harry Kane is getting the best out of his years, his older years.
yeah.
Why not just keep Lewandowski?
He was gonna leave. He was gonna leave regardless. So they replaced Lewandowski with a guy whose output is just as good, and honestly, that was flawless. Nobody has
Yes.
complained about Lewandowski leaving.
But yes, because you brought in Harry Kane.
But they spent an egregious amount of money on him.
But Harry Kane is worth that. The issue comes now when
What
Harry
happens
Kane is
with
getting
Harry Kane?
older, but you have nobody behind them that's
So-
growing up.
So now it's going to be a cycle now. Okay, let's spend another 100 million on the next prime striker right now because that's
Yeah.
just what we're in right now.
If they were to move smart, they get a Woldemade who grows up behind Harry Kane.
But that's 55 mil, and that's far from a guarantee. In my
But
just made
that's
40
worth
mil
it though.
on,
If you have Harry Kane up top.
Who the fuck they just sell for 40 mil?
I don't know who just left for 40 mil. I don't think Bayern sold anyone.
Bro, it's just in my head. I don't know. That's crazy. Short-term memory.
And
loss.
this left wing position again, like Gnabry and
Oh, Tell.
No, I
Yeah,
think,
Tell was supposed to be the replacement for Harry Kane in a couple of years.
Yeah, but I just except I don't know. Watching Tell, I could be wrong about him.
But these
just-
players, that you say, bro, young players need playtime.
they do.
they give.
And
Pavlovich-
Harry Kane is not sitting on the bench for more than 10 games a season.
no.
But when you have the chance to sign Harry Kane, you do it. At that age, especially where they signed him.
But it has to fit into your squad profile. I think we've spoken about this so many
Yeah,
times.
we did.
But it has to fit into your squad profile. If your squad is all 29 years old, you should not be signing a 29-year-old striker because then when they all fall off a cliff.
But that's
You
what I'm
won't
trying
have
to say. You need a backup striker or a backup like left winger.
But
right now,
backup Harry
standing
Kane,
left,
backup to
there's
Harry Kane, you're not
absolutely no
playing.
one.
You're not playing. So a young player should not be there.
But you need there's right now. I do agree that Bayern might not have the best way of building a team because like a Luis Diaz, okay, they spent 75 million, but who's growing up behind them when he gets to his older years?
I follow a couple of people on Bayern Twitter. Bayern fans are starting to not be happy with how they're ran. Like they're really not happy.
100%. And I'm
they're-
not denying that.
They're not happy seeing talents like Florian Wirtz
leave.
because those were players that Bayern would have scooped up easily
Yeah.
10 years ago.
It would have already been a pre-agreement.
Yeah. By the way, did you see Giovanni Leoni potentially to Juventus?
Enjoy that.
For people who don't
Hate train.
follow, it's an 18-year-old center back that in Italy that they only like because I don't know, for some reason he's 18 years old and he plays.
Yeah, that's how it works.
He's not even that good.
Usually how it works.
He's basically like he's Maguire speed.
I've never made an opinion about him, but and I've also never
But he's
clocked
the
your
next
opinions about him. What have
He's
you
the
guys-
next
what have you guys
Chiellini
said
if he
about him?
joins, right?
No, I rate him. I think he's very good.
I've actually not spoke about Leoni at all.
I don't
Because you've
think
never watched him, probably. Me neither, but he looks fucking slow as shit.
I'm sure I've seen him, but I never noticed him.
Yeah, exactly.
he's
I only
suited for a
played, like, 15 games.
center back role. He's more of a center back.
15 games in Serie A gets you worth 35 mil, supposedly.
Don't act like the Prem is not the same
35.
shit.
It's not 35.
It's
Yeah,
because
35.
15 games
20
in the
to
Prem.
25.
No, it's 20. It's 28
35.
plus something.
They
It's
said
not,
they're not
like,
they're not talking if they don't see 30 million.
They have no reason to sell him.
15 games in the
30
Prem is different.
Yeah, but Parma is well run.
Yeah,
American owners.
They're
chilling.
good. But yeah, they're gonna try to juice as much as they can with Leoni. But I could see him staying another season.
That's what Juve's trying
I
to
don't know,
do.
if you
They're
guys
trying
have
to
a
loan him
five back,
back.
you don't want him center back.
I would love him. But 40 million, we're getting at prices that like.
Yeah,
That's
but
how much Inter paid for Bastoni.
if we have Bremer, what's the point?
Really?
of another
Atalanta.
center back?
But he was proven. Like this Leoni guy is not proven.
No, not back then. He was 18.
But we have
Bastoni
a
was like
center
18 when
back.
we bought him and we loaned him out for another
This
year
guy
or
moves
two.
like a truck and he's not good on the ball. Then what's the point of buying him?
Well, you should loan him out, make him have playing time back at Parma, and then. bring
that
him
could
back.
be a move,
The thing
too.
about Juve is that I could see him.
I don't get it. Both your teams needed Leoni much more than Juventus.
No, him 4 back. No, it
It
won't
would,
work.
I would be Inter. I would want him. I just don't know.
3 back.
Yeah, they're
So
playing
slow.
three back?
But this guy doesn't even watch.
Doesn't
I
watch.
I have. I'm sorry. I did not tune into Allegri ball in preseason when
No?
they get one shot. No,
played versus
beat
Arsenal.
Liverpool 4-2 though.
beat Liverpool 4-2. I don't give a fuck.
Ferms.
You beat Real Madrid last year.
Yeah.
But
They're
Evan
Allegri.
Ferguson.
Yeah.
Evan Ferguson versus the Serie D team. Bro, he would run Serie A.
These youngsters are
Bro, he would run Serie A.
15 games. They go for 40
But
million.
Milan versus Liverpool. Bro, I don't give a fuck.
I think we're getting to know each other. It takes too well.
It's too easy, bro. He's just clocking.
It's too easy.
All right.
The final. Varvar, you're gonna introduce the final.
Yeah.
The final topic of the day.
CR7. Al-Nassr already turned into a shithole as soon as he joined. So now he's trying to. Now his final challenge of his career. It's like the crown jewel on top.
Crème
It's
de
to
la
how
crème.
shit can he leave Al-Nassr before he leaves. Okay. So. João Felix for 50 million pounds. Okay, this brother, I wouldn't even know. This is like a Hojlund situation. I think Chelsea would have paid for you to take him off his contract because he had 7 years.
Well, it's
left.
actually like 40 million pounds plus 10 mil add-on.
Blessing.
That's 40 million plus 10
I don't
more
even-
than what
that's
he
50
spent.
mil.
That was
Bro,
good.
this guy was on a 7-year contract at Chelsea. They had no leverage in terms of negotiations. I really don't understand how Chelsea got 50 mil out of this brother. And supposedly they want to sign Anthony for 50 mil also. So this guy who just got sporting director decisions this year, CR7, has got to be the worst sporting director ever. I think potentially already off to a good start.
Off to a great start.
This is
looking good.
this is like a bunch of like couch fans, like fans that just talk about football from the couch and think they can do a better job. CR7 is showing you that you can do a better job.
You can.
Than an actual sporting director.
The thing about a move like this is that, unfortunately, where the Saudi Pro League is at right now, like you won't hear about it.
And I think
you'll just see it like 50 mil, okay, and then maybe a highlight here and
But
there.
you'll see 25, 30 GA and think you had a good season.
What are you
I think,
gonna?
And I
what are you
think
gonna
Fenerbahce
for?
ended up playing Al-Nassr in a preseason friendly, and John Duran scored a brace. So, like, I don't know.
Whoever set that up's getting fired.
Yeah, I know. So crazy. CR7.
Let me check. That sounds like such a kid.
It's not cap.
That is the most rage bait game I've ever heard.
It's
in my life.
not cap. I swear.
Okay,
Look it up.
question: Did John Duran celebrate?
Not on Fall Mob.
He might have just been sent out.
You've invaded.
Yeah, it might have been fake info on Twitter.
But however, get ready for the compilations. The Joao Felix compilations.
But there's no compilations, bro. There's
Bro,
nothing
the
to
Saudi
watch.
Arabian compilations are going to pop off. The clicks are going to be there. He's
Yeah,
very
sure.
marketable. He's
John Duran has
50
yet to
million, no
play.
excuse.
John Duran has played 46 minutes versus Benfica
I'm telling you.
I saw the goals, though, that he scored.
for Fenerbahce.
Yeah.
So then maybe it was a friendly off of Fought Mob.
Oh no, he smashed Al Ittihad.
Smashed.
But those were the league winners of
But Al
Saudi Pro
Ittihad
League.
are like were the top team though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they won 4-0.
That's a team with Kante and
Bags a
Benzema.
brace
Yeah.
on his debut.
See that picture of Benzema? Brother's
Yeah.
looking old.
Got great hair. in
Brother's
that
looking
beard.
old.
Low key, he has an argument for being the most auraful player of the last like 15, 20 years.
My
No,
God, we're lifting fucking air now these days.
bro.
Trophies.
I'm not even kidding. If Benzema
fuck
played at
cares?
Inter, he'd be probably the best ever player.
Late night on a Sunday,
Sure.
and this
About
brother
the
talking
winner.
about aura.
Sure.
Bro, Benzema was aura.
I've always seen through Benzema's aura.
As what?
So manufactured.
It's very manufactured.
So push.
Bro,
It get- it gets
I don't
someone
think
like
you
Varvar 'cause
realize-
he's on Instagram. He's
It
like,
gets to
wow.
a
I don't think
point.
you
Wow, look at
realize,
his
bro.
trim.
His,
He's coming out of the G-Wagon.
his
Varvar's-
Instagram videos were legendary.
Varvar's
But
the
you're
type of guy
trying
to get
too
baited
hard.
by like
You're
AI
trying too
videos.
No, bro. Like you have
If
to
you're
understand-
trying, you're not gaining aura because you're trying. You're actively trying.
You have to understand that one season where he was dropping the Instagram montage on Friday and then Saturday scoring a hat trick every week.
Both thought it was Maradona.
He was Maradona for that year,
Worked for the Ballon d'Or run.
bro. That was one of the. I'm not even kidding. That was one of the best seasons I've ever watched from a player.
Yeah. and
Like
the time-
individual seasons, he would that was the definition of inevitability.
I don't
He's
know.
good.
That's
He's very
not-
good.
Yamal being 17 years old, talking shit in a press conference, and then dominating
Oh,
Real
but
Madrid.
you know, you know that I'm top
that's
glazer.
true aura because he's not gassing himself up. He's literally just saying, "Those brothers are shit. I'ma show you," and then
Vamos
went
a
and
ver.
showed you.
Yeah, but then, bro, next thing you know, he has vertically challenged individuals at his party.
Again.
This guy,
I don't know, Benzema ain't too
he
saying. He
wasn't
ain't no
posting
angel either.
And he's rocking the number 17.
He ain't no angel.
yeah, number 17.
Calma, calma.
I don't
Yeah,
know why
me
I
and
was thinking
Ferms
number
got cooked.
17.
Did you see the fake tweet of? No, I'm not gonna say it. Benzema watching the Arsenal friendly. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh no,
Oh my god.
that's terrible.
To your interpretation.
A little trip down memory lane there from Varvar.
Anyway, I think that's enough to wrap it up. We're about to film the Patreon outside the box.
Outside
that's
the
gonna
box.
Be definitely some fun. And that's pretty much it for episode 68. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in episode 69.
Ciao.
Nice.
Careful.
Nice.
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 Nice.